Would you like to be able to answer yes to this question? Am I going to save a life? Organ donation is a selfless way to give back to the community and make a huge difference in the life of another human being. I have researched both sides of organ donation extensively on my way to making the decision for my own organs, and in the end, I chose to be a donor. By joining the registry, my wishes were documented safely in a secure database, and joining the registry could potentially save or enhance the lives of up to 50 people, according to KentuckyOrganDonor.com. First, we'll discuss the scarcity of organ donors. Second, I'm going to tell you how you can play a part in fixing this problem. Then, we'll look at how this can affect your life. We must recognize that organ donation is an overlooked part of our society that receives very little attention. With this in mind, you should not be surprised that there is a substantial need for organ donors in the United States. According to organdonor.gov, the government's organ donor information website, there are 118,537 individuals on the UNO's registry. DonorLife.net says that every 10 minutes another name is added to that registry. The website also says that on average, 18 people die every day from lack of donors. That's over 6,500 people a year. A transplant is usually the last course of action in the treatment of a patient. But if the patient is willing, able, and a good candidate, it can be a good option. If the patient consents to an organ transplant, the doctor then puts their name on a list maintained by the United Network for Organ Sharing, or UNOS, according to DiscoveryHealth.com. I don't know about you, the need for organ donation is shared by all races and colors. In fact, according to organdonor.gov, as of December 2011, the national waiting list is made up of 45% white people, 29% black people, 18% Hispanic, and 7% Asians. There is clearly a great need for organ donation. The only solution that I can see is for us to all become organ donors and spread the word to our friends and family. First, let's say that 5 people sitting here today become donors. That alone saves up to 40 lives and improves another 200. Now, if those 5 inspire just 2 more apiece, that's 100 lives saved and 700 people impacted. Not only should you become an organ donor, but you need to make sure that your wishes are carried out. And how can you do this? By talking with your family and friends about your decision. Because after all, they will be the ones making sure that your affairs are taken care of after you're gone. I would like for you to imagine for a moment, if you will, that you have a failing liver and the only way for you to live is for there to be a donor on that list for you. How do you think you'd feel about organ donation now? My guess is that you would very much so want there to be an organ waiting for you. Because I know that I would. Now imagine with me again that you're on your deathbed. In the bed lying next to you is a young woman just out of high school. The cancer's taken her kidneys and she's on dialysis, but she's not going to make it long. The only way for her to ever have children, be married, have a life, is for somebody to give her a kidney. I don't know about you, but it's thoughts like these that caused me to put my name on the organ donor registry. And these are just many of the some 120,000 scenarios that are actually happening today. So I urge each and every one of you to take action on this matter and become an organ donor. There are several ways to do it, and they're all very simple. The first way is to simply sign the back of your license. There's a place on the back of every Kentucky driver's license for you to sign and have witness your decision, making your decision to be an organ donor. There's also a program set up now at the driver's license office where when you renew, they just put a heart by your name. Now the last option is to go online to kidney.org and print out a uniform donor card. And it's just like a credit card that you sign and fill out with your information and keep in your purse or wallet on your person. There are so many patients who are in need of a new organ who just want a second chance at life, and it's so easy to help them. It amazes me that as of November 26, 2010, according to MedlinePlus.com, there were only 9,729 registered organ donors, and as of yesterday, there were 118,537 people on the waiting list for transplant. Please help change these numbers by registering to become organ donors, and together we can help save lives.